You told her that you were going to a cannabis thing?
I did tell her I was going
Oh,
to
you did?
cannabis.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't care. I told you I didn't give a fuck. Like I was.
He was like, "Yeah, you want to hit this?" Or
Yeah, like.
all right, I'll actually pay attention for this part.
Thank you, dude. I know you got a lot of business done while we jacked our jaw about Muddy, but this one you will actually have some 2 cents to put into.
Couple cents.
Couple cents. We recently, after Muddy Roots, the weekend right after, I actually only worked 2 days that week, and I ended up leaving after work Thursday to come pick Istig up, and then we hit Nerd's house, and we drove out to Chicago. It was an Alebrije pop-up weekend, and boy, this was the best, hands down, so far. As y'all know, I am a Alebrije fanboy, a stan. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to wear my shirt to the pop-up to support my buddy. And boy, was that a fun time. This was hands down, like I said, the best one so far. And I'm so glad that I got to do it with y'all. Had a fucking blast.
For sure.
Had a fucking blast. Nerd surprised the hell out of us with his driving skills.
Yep.
It was a long
adaptive cruise control for the win.
Yeah, I had no idea what that was a thing. You got to explain to us what exactly this is. And your car's pretty fancy, dude.
So yeah, it's just like it's cruise control, except if the car thinks you're going to run into the person, you just start going their speed. And then if they move out of the way, your car goes back up to whatever speed you have it set at.
Does yours do that, Paranoid?
Yeah, my pickup truck does that.
So got to your place late Thursday night, and you took the first trek out there. I think we got to where did we end up getting by the time we switched? Was it Ohio? Almost all the way.
Like part of the way through it.
So we pretty much that first on our way out there, we split the driving. And fuck, dude, I was wrecked. I was tired. I should have slept while you were driving.
Like 2 hours in, I'm like, is this motherfucker gonna go to sleep or
it was bad planning on my part. I was so excited to be in the car with you and Istig doing this journey together. That I was like, I'm just not gonna sleep. And in hindsight, I really should have, because by the time we got there, I was tired as fuck. I mean, I had been up Thursday morning, woke up at 6. We get into Chicago 9 or 10 o'clock. And at that point, I hadn't slept at all. And I was driving us into Chicago. And the Chicago driving sucks, dude. I enjoyed hanging out in Chicago, but you would never catch me living there. That was insane. Absolutely insane. We had an easy trip out there. I don't think we really ran into anything, did we, Nerd? We didn't really have any hiccups or any weird stuff going on.
No.
Pretty smooth, right?
Yeah, pretty smooth. Some mad energy drinks and gas station snacks all night.
I was fucking stinking up the car with oh man, my fucking stomach from eating all that gas station food, just ripping ass. My apologies. But yeah.
It's not the good type of hot boxing.
No,
oh good lord.
It was not. Luckily Istig did sleep a little bit of it off in the back, so he missed some of that. But Paranoid, you left your place and convoyed up there, and you had quite the experience going up there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So for me, it was about an 8-hour trip. I hit the Nashville traffic coming on the way out, but the driving up part wasn't bad. It wasn't until right before I got there. I actually had posted that I was 69 miles away from our destination.
Solid.
And JSaw spoke up and said, "Hey, I'm on the way. Why don't you come over and hang out?" I said, "Matt Fratt and Badger are going to be here soon." And
Hell yeah.
I'm like, "Well, shit, I'm going to go do that." So
Yeah.
I went over to JSaw's house and we met up with Miss Matt Fratt, and Badger, and we got to toke out there and JSaw and just it was
How long of
fun.
a trip was that for you to get up to his place?
To JSaw's, it's about 7 hours.
Golly.
So it wasn't too bad. And then it was like another 45 minutes to the Airbnb. So we sat there and smoked and just bullshit about life. You know, basically same thing we do on Discord.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And I ended up getting up to the Airbnb at 2:22 a.m. And I realized there's no parking. Like I start seeing these signs where it says you have to have a 95A permit to park in these areas, and I'm like, well, shit. Like I can't park here, and I'm just driving in circles. Like I didn't know what the fuck to do.
The streets are lined with cars. Like
Yeah.
if you find a little open spot there, consider yourself lucky, because there is a lot of fucking cars. There's a lot of people in that area.
Right. Well, after driving around for an hour, realizing there's no parking available, I messaged Nerd in the group chat. I'm like, bro, like I don't know what to do. Like I'm a country boy. Like I don't know anything about it. I have no idea what the fuck to do. And so he immediately helps me out. What was the app again?
Spot Hero.
Okay. Yeah. So he hooked me up with this app. I find a spot. Oh, I forgot to mention this shit too. So the instructions on the Airbnb, I looked for parking, and the lady, the instructions say to park at this address. Well, I look at this address, and this address is 4 miles away. And I'm like, I drove to the place. So like within an hour of me circling around, I drove 4 miles down the road to this other destination. That I'm like, why am I parking 4 miles away from where I'm staying? Like none of it made sense to me. So
4 miles really isn't that far. But when you get into talking about like city 4 miles,
yeah,
that's far. Like,
it is. It's crazy distance. So that's whenever I reached out to Nerd, was right after that 4 mile incident. I'm like, I don't know what to fucking do. And so he told me about this one spot, and it was right under the L train. And it was only was like maybe 3/4 of a mile. It wasn't that far.
Like 0.4 or like 0.7 miles.
Yeah, it wasn't too far. So I parked there. I ended up getting a lift because I'm overpacked. I'm like a female, I guess, because I got too much shit. I can't carry all this shit to the Airbnb. So I get a Uber over there. He takes me to the Airbnb. I get to the Airbnb and realize I can't get in. I'm trying, the code that they gave me did not work. I'm like, well, what the fuck do I do? Like I can't get in. So
it was very interesting watching all of this unfold, or at least hearing about it unfolding through.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about y'all's perspective. Yeah.
I think at that point I was driving, right? Or
I don't text and drive.
All right, fair enough. But
so from my perspective, I'm like, oh, Paranoid's in trouble and he's texting me and I'm trying to help him, but I'm also like barely conscious. So it was happening, doing that thing where like you're looking at the clock and then you blink and it's 15 minutes later, like that kind of shit.
Right. Yeah. Right. That's
so like, oh shit, Paranoid.
Shit, he needs my help. Stay awake.
I'm trying to look up like model numbers for the locks and stuff. Like, oh, how do you bypass the lock? Can we pick it? Like,
dude, I was out there trying all kinds of shit, man. Like, so at this point, it's cold. Chicago is the windy city. there was a breeze coming through the little alleyway where I had my shit posted up because I had to like post my stuff up away so nobody could see it from the alley because I had all my stuff, my mandolin, like everything was out in the fucking wild. Well, I'm freezing because I still have my work outfit on from the day before. So I pull out my suitcase, put on my sweatpants. I'm like, shit,
we're just living here tonight.
yeah. I'm like, but luckily this place that we got had a really cool like smoking area, and it was nice being able to just to chill out there, and it worked out for that moment because then I put my sweatpants on, I sit there and I roll up a joint because I'm like I've got to smoke, like I'm so stressed out, like I don't know what to fucking do. Nerds like sending me diagrams and shit, and I'm just like I'm trying, like I would hit, take a hit, and I'd roll over there and like hit the buttons, do whatever nerd told me to do. And so finally I sit back down and I'm smoking, and I was like thinking, well, maybe I should look through the messages from the host. And so I looked through the messages and it has all the information on how to get into this house. And I'm like, God dang it. I wish I'd have seen that on the actual Airbnb, like the app, like the information should have been on there instead of this message. Cause it was completely different. Like none of the pictures matched on the Airbnb app versus what this lady was sending me. Like nothing matched. So I got into the Airbnb. It was like right at, I think it was 5:35. Yeah, it was 5:30 a.m.
I get a long time. I was I was getting worried. I was like,
so from 2:22 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. I'm outside of this motherfucker
trying to hack the lock.
Yeah. So I get in. I'm like, all my stuff is still downstairs. So I'm like, I've got to go get all my shit. So I go down and run and get all my shit. Right. And I forgot to mention this too. In the process of the waiting, I'd contacted Airbnb and told them, hey, I've tried to contact the host. I can't get a hold of her.
Yeah.
And they had told me, it said to find a hotel or a place to stay nearby. I'm like, I'm not going to a hotel. I'm going to smoke out here on this little patio. So I get all my shit carried up the stairs. 5:35, sit on the bed, message a nerd, hey bro, I'm going to sleep. 5:36 a.m. I get a message from Airbnb, hey, we canceled your reservation. I'm like, no, what the fuck? No, I'm in the bed now. Like I made it in. What the hell? What are you doing? Like I was freaking the fuck out. I messaged the host and I put no, like legit, like screaming text no, because I told her I was in this place. Like, please don't cancel this. And so Airbnb messaged me back and they're like, hey, we just seen your message. We see that you're in.
Hey, calm the fuck down.
Yeah. Like they said, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to reorder the Airbnb. I'm like, okay. So I get back on Airbnb and they haven't cleared it yet. So I had to wait 10 minutes for them to clear it. And then it pops back up. I go back on 10 minutes later and I get the Airbnb for 2 nights instead of 3 nights at this point because I'd already wasted a night sitting outside.
That was cool that at least she was like, hey, don't worry about it. Like,
right.
I mean, yeah, you didn't stay there.
Right. Well, so I get the 2-bedroom or the 2 nights, and then I message Nerd. I say, hey, bro, I'm going to sleep. We got the place back. I'm out. I said, if you need me, call me. 9:30 rolls around. I get a phone call and they're like, hey, we can't get in the door. The code that you gave us doesn't work. And I'm like,
hang on a second. There was multiple calls. We were like, I guess we're not getting it because like I had messaged you on Discord. I had called you, like I was calling you.
Oh,
like,
I didn't know about all this.
Oh yeah,
I had no idea. I slept through all that.
I knew he was I knew he was sleeping, but we're standing out there like, do you guys? Does anybody have the passcode? Like, no. Like, Paranoid's supposed to let us in, and I was like, well, fuck. Like, he's not answering the phone. Looks like we're gonna hang out outside all.
Right. And so I let y'all in, and at that point I was wide awake because I woke up. Well, I decided I'm gonna go out there and smoke a joint, and I'm sitting out there smoking in the little smoking area, and just so y'all understand, one of the rules of this Airbnb was no smoking cannabis. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing that. This is too nice of an area. I'm going to smoke. I'm going to do what the fuck I want. So I'm sitting out there smoking this joint, and this little Asian lady walks by, and I was like, that lady looks familiar. Like, I think that's the host of this house. And so
as he's chiefing, fuck this bitch.
yeah, like so she goes inside as she's carrying this box. And so I'm like, I got to talk to her. So I walk upstairs and she's walking down. She said, "Are you number 2?" I said, "Yes, I am."
That's what they call me.
I'm number 2 because I'm the shit, just so y'all know.
I'm the shit.
Well, she said, "Okay, well, I'm the host." I was like, "I had a feeling that was you." She's like, "I had a feeling it was you too. Like, you look familiar from the picture."
Yes.
You smell like your picture.
This was the idiot that couldn't get in last night because he's smoking weed. And the moral of the story is, though, that you weren't smoking at that point. It wasn't until you smoked a joint that you were like, "Oh, maybe I should go look somewhere else to get the code."
Yes. I use my logical brain with the cannabis. So I explained to her all the shit. Like, I explained to her the parking situation, the codes, all that stuff. And she said what happened was she has an assistant. She owns other Airbnbs in Chicago, and her assistant put the wrong information for this Airbnb. They mixed 2 Airbnbs up. So I had codes for this other Airbnb and parking for this other Airbnb on the actual app site. So that was the issue. And then there was just a hodgepodge of other issues, like the whole code situation. So she immediately apologized, and she was super sweet. Like, I'm glad I had that interaction with her, because I've never had an interaction with a host for Airbnb before. And she was such a super sweet lady. And then the whole, once I explained everything, she was cool about dropping the one day. She said, "Don't worry," because I was going to pay her back like for the one day. And she said, "Well, you didn't get in until 5:30?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Don't worry about the one day." It's like, you've dealt with enough BS in this whole situation. Like, just enjoy the rest of your trip that you're here. Like, I really do hope you enjoy. Like, do you already have, like, what do you have planned? And I started telling her, and she's like, "Oh, well, this is going to be fun. Like, you're going to have a fun weekend." I'm like, yeah, it's going to be great. I was like, "Here from my friends. Like, this is going to be good."
You told her that you were going to a cannabis thing?
I did tell her I was going
Oh,
to
you did?
campus.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't care. I told you I didn't give a fuck. Like, I was.
He was like, "Yeah, you want to hit this?" Or
Yeah, like no, and so yeah, because whenever I went back outside, I went out to smoke, and she wasn't done, and she came back out there and talked to me while I was sitting there smoking a joint, and she didn't say one thing to me. Like,
so I'm guessing you didn't end up getting like a charge later on. It was just
no, I haven't got no charge. I didn't get no bad reviews or nothing, because like we were busting out some jars in that room.
The place stunk.
Oh,
Like,
bro.
We walked up there and we opened the door, and it would just pour out. Like, we were respectful. We didn't smoke or do anything inside the house. Not even vape or do anything, like nothing. And yeah, dude, as soon as you open, I was like, "Holy shit, this place fucking stinks."
Yeah, it was awesome.
I just left 6-gallon mason jars open just for the ambiance.
Yeah.
100%.
That's
but after we woke up, we ended up going and walking the streets of Chicago.
Yeah, so we got in that Friday morning. The 3 of us had taken a nap. You, Paranoid, you were out chilling, waiting for us to wake up, and got what, like a 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and then got ready because we ended up going to do karaoke later on that night. But that's right, I almost forgot about it. We were gonna walk over to 7-Eleven.
Initially, that was the initial.
Yeah. And we ended up seeing a smoke shop. And I was
hold on, we got to talk about being catcalled before that.
Oh yeah.
Like, that was my first experience of being catcalled. Like,
the folks in Chicago are really fucking nice.
So nice.
Oh my goodness, they're
like,
super sweet.
we're walking down the road going towards downtown, like where we were, the 7-Eleven
In Logan's,
in
Logan
Logan
Square.
Square. Yeah. And it's the four of us, right? And at that point, I do have to admit, Paranoid was dressed pretty darn snazzy. He had his cowboy hat on, he had a button-up shirt, and he had his boots on. So he was looking really dapper, like sharp dressed guy. And then the three of us looked like bums. We just had our t-shirts and shorts on walking down the road. And we're walking, and then all of a sudden this guy just pokes his head out his car door, his car window. They were driving, and he was parked at a light. And what did he say? It was something about like some good looking guys over there.
Yeah, some good looking fellas over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So that started like, even before that. So we ended up going.
Yeah, that wasn't the first time.
Yeah. We went after we had first got there, parked the car, and we decided to walk back. And we got like not even a quarter block away from where we had parked. And I'm smoking my pipe, and this lady just comes up to me and she goes, "I really like your pipe. It's really cool." I was like, "Oh, well, thank you." Like, I would kind of expect, like, I'd half expect, like, being in that kind of an area, it'd be like walking down the road and someone smoking a cigarette or like smoke blowing in there, like, "Oh, like, God, what are you doing smoking tobacco?" Or so, like that. Like, that was honestly like the kind of impression that I was going to get, or like people like coughing as you walk by, like, trying to give you like the idea that you shouldn't be smoking. But yeah, lady just came up to me and was like, "That's a really cool pipe. I like that." So just within 6 hours, we got 2 compliments. I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Oh no, it was piling on that point. Like everywhere we went, people were saying something.
What was it?
Even
then,
even that's that.
yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, we went to the head shop first. Yeah, that was pretty cool because there were several head shops right in that little strip.
They've got a lot of different little stores and stuff. A lot of cannabis related stuff down there for sure. Yeah, we walked into that head shop, and the guy complimented. He's like, "Whoa, you guys all have a lot of nice beards. Like, holy shit, all 4 of you walk in, you guys got nice beards." Like, Jesus Christ, thank you, dude. Like, you go to Chicago and everybody compliments you, man. Like, I know we
were like, what is happening?
Yeah, I was not expecting all this.
Like, are we being followed for like some prank show or something? Like, Ashton Kutcher's gonna jump out. Just kidding, the ugly fox.
Down south, there people will talk to you, and they'll it's different down there. But like for Nerd and I being on the East Coast, and especially being up where we are, everybody just minds their own business. And like if someone looks at you or something, you're just kind of like, oh, you move your eye contact, and you're like, oh, or you just like, yep, yeah, how you doing? Take it easy. See ya. But people actually like talking to us. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was a very weird feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in New York, if someone comes up on the street, starts talking to you, you immediately think that they're running a scam or something.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah,
no, I don't want it.
I'm like, oh God, what conversation am I about to be pulled into?
Oh, yeah, but they got some nice folks out there in the Midwest.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And then we went to that bakery soon after.
That was one of the highlights of my trip, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. So cool.
Definitely one of my top 5s. Blaze
Bakery.
Blaze Bakery. So it was actually right next to the head shop we went to. And you walk in and they got a really nice setup, man. I really enjoyed like the bar that they have there to go up and order all your stuff. They got some little hangout areas. They got plants on the tables.
That was super cool.
Really fucking
can of
cool.
bonsais.
Like, yeah, you walk right in and boom, like almost every table had a little can of bonsai on it. And I guess they had recently done a event there. So if you live in the Chicago area, you live in the Logan Square area, definitely check that place out if you haven't heard about it. It looks like they do different events at times. And they had some of those. I think some of those plants were for sale. Actually, you could buy one of the bonsais, so that was really cool. Paranoid, what did you end up getting from there to eat?
I got the pizza.
Okay,
It was you can infuse your pizza
yeah.
up to 100 milligrams.
So tell them about like what was like when you got up there to look at their menu and stuff like that, and how you could choose all the different stuff. Kind of explain that, like what.
Yeah, they had a lot of options. So they mainly it was like bakery items. So it was like Rice Krispie treats, they brownies. They also had muffins, but they had all different kinds of muffins. So that was really cool. I know the one that you and Istig got were the cranberry.
Yeah, they were cranberry, citrus, something or
Lemon,
other.
yeah.
Lemon, yeah.
Right.
Really fucking good, and it was a decent price.
Right.
It was like $10 for 2 of them.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. They also had the lemonades and teas and coffees, and you could infuse everything, whether it was THC or CBD.
Yep.
On most of the items. The pizza was THC only, but you could.
I wonder why.
I'm not sure what the reasoning behind it was, but you could go anywhere between 5 milligrams to 100 milligrams on either THC or CBD. I know.
In case you want to black out on an iced coffee.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Jesus Christ.
Could you imagine? Yeah.
He can throw down. Holy shit.
He was getting he had gotten 60 milligrams of THC. I was like, are you sure, buddy? He's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a freaking champ on that shit.
Yeah, yes.
On the edibles. Like there's no way I could do that shit.
I mean, you see, have you guys sampled? I know Nerd has Paranoid. Did you eat any of his edibles?
I didn't. No, I did not. I'm this whole sugar-free thing.
Right.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to eat a whole lot of edibles this past weekend.
His edibles will put you on your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had any from this trip, but from earlier, the batch I got from him earlier this summer.
Yeah.
That's they're really good.
Yeah, they taste really good. He knows how to make his edibles, so it made sense. I knew he was a heavy hitter with the edibles, but yeah, keep going.
Keep going.
Tell me more.
I got the salted caramel iced coffee, and it was banging.
What milligrams did you end up getting? You remember?
I think I did 10 and 25.
Oh, okay. How did that turn out for you?
It was good. It took some of it's obviously being like sleep deprived, and I had like 6 energy drinks the previous night.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
It was good. It took the edge off. It was nice.
Yeah, that was rough, man. Paranoid, you didn't end up getting any drinks or anything there, did you?
No, I didn't get any drinks. I just got the pizza, and I tried the muffin that Istig had.
Yes.
He chopped a little bit off, and I think me and Nerd took a bite of each of it. It was delicious. They did
a good job there, man. It's I'm not always a huge fan of like the overly powerful cannabis taste of some edibles, but they did it where you couldn't even tell that there was anything in there. So just
there was no harsh taste or anything like that. Like it's very like whatever the product says it is, that's what you're tasting. So if it's lemon pound cake, it's lemon.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Like there's no tasting any cannabis whatsoever, which was surprising to me. Like I generally any type of edibles, like you taste.
Yeah, you had at least something. But yeah, no, they definitely they know what they're doing over there.
They figured it out. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I wouldn't say that they were super busy, but while we were waiting, they had other customers come in and looked like it stayed pretty steady. Yeah. I imagine that the rent's got to be pretty expensive to run something down there. So
for sure.
Hey, they're doing their thing though. So.
But the vibe there the whole time was great. The music, like
awesome.
me and Nerd talked about that shit with the whole music list the whole time we were there. Like they're playing some excellent music.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
music, the workers there were very welcoming. They're talking to us and saying thank you for coming out and hanging out.
Yeah,
So
they're very friendly too. Like,
yeah,
Everyone was like,
yeah.
God damn.
If that was
Yeah.
in New York, there was get your fucking coffee and get the fuck out, punk. Like, what do you? But,
yeah.
and I ended up getting so the muffins, and then I ended up getting some coffee. The first one I got was the I want to say it was like lavender haze something or other. Ended up getting that infused 10 milligrams THC and ended up and 25 CBD. So it was nice, tastes really good. Again, it's like I'm not a big person with having milk in my coffee and stuff like that, and I don't think they really had the option to get like just a black coffee with infused. So you had the choices on the menu there, but it was
Yeah,
really
I
good.
got oat milk.
You got oat milk? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I know there was at some point she said that they didn't have something and I gave her a hard time about it. Something about
It
some
was
milk or
regular
something.
milk
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah.
you also got oat milk. They
Okay.
gave you the last of the regular milk and then top it off with oat milk.
There you go. Yeah.
And then I went up and they were like, "So we're out of milk," and I was like, "It's okay. I wanted oat milk anyways." And they're
There you
like,
go.
"Sorry."
Yeah. But yeah, no, really, really, really good. The next day we ended up going back there and got another drink. I tried something else, but I can't remember what it was. That was we were hanging out with the slow lane, hanging out with Endo and Dolly, and why am I blanking on? I'm just gonna call him X. I can't remember what his name was. He came out to come eat with us, but that was fun. And I'm skipping ahead here. What else do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
All right, so I'll help you out here.
Okay,
So
thank you, thank you.
after the baked bakery, we went out back to the street and put up stickers.
That we did. Yes.
That was so fucking cool because the with being in this area of Chicago, anytime you're in a big city, you're going to find spots where people just post up stickers everywhere, and there'll be like a massive amounts, and it'll be like as you're walking through, there'll be no stickers, and all of a sudden there's just bam, they're everywhere.
Yeah. Yep.
So I actually took pictures of Grateful putting these stickers up everywhere. He did the Alebrije sticker. We got some amazing pictures, by the way.
Yeah.
From all of that.
I had to make sure we were there for Alebrije, and I had to make sure to represent him. So I got his sticker up there, and next to any of the spots that we visited, I tried to get one of our stickers up there. So
yeah, not only that, you got the slow lane stickers up throughout that point too. Throughout the weekend.
Endo was slipping. He didn't bring any stickers. He remembered his shirt. He was still rocking his shirt, but I at least had stickers, so I pulled it through for him. We got him up on the wall. So
for sure, that was great. Not long after that, we ended up going to the 7-Eleven. We finally made it to the 7-Eleven, even though that was the main spot we were going to go to. We were freaking high.
We were like, walk in with our fucking like weed or our weed drinks, and we're like, are we allowed to be walking around on the street with this? Like, yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, so we hit up 7-Eleven finally and walked back to the house. I know that
a lot of shit.
Yeah, we had a lot of shit. The funny part was that the nut sack in the tree. I got that picture of you. The nut sack.
Yeah, the tree needed some love too. I don't know. I don't even know what kind of tree or fruit that was, but
I don't know.
We're walking down the road, and this is really surprising to me. I had not expected this. There is a lot, for it being a city area, they have a lot of gardening areas. Everybody there with whatever usable space they had, like between like the street, and then you'd have a little bit of a green area, right? And then the walkway, and then you'd have the people's houses. People were building raised beds out there.
Like raised beds on the curb. Like it was crazy.
It wasn't vegetables that they were growing, but it was like these wildflowers and different types of things. And people would like create these little scenes, right? Like they had this, there was a bench with a tin can guy that they had built. And then wasn't there someone had mentioned that there was like a little village or something with all these little figures.
Oh yeah. There
What
was
that?
yeah. So it looked like they took Smurfs and built a little village on one of the raised beds as we were walking through. So like they had all these little Smurfs and shit out there. It was just really cool being able to see all the, and they had, of course, the wildflowers going around it, and they had a little mushroom house and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're walking down the road, and we had passed it on the way coming through, but it was a tree, and they had these like mesh bags that were like green in color, or they were what? There was a different style, but they had these little fruit, and it didn't look like they were still connected to the trees, because like I could have seen like you would protect the fruit like that because you're worried about like the squirrels or something like that. But from what it looked like, they were literally just tied into the bag and they were just hanging from the tree. So of course, me being inappropriate, I was like, "Oh, we'll go up and cup the tree balls." And we've got to get a picture of me, cupping the tree balls in my mouth, right? Like that's got to be a thing. So so of course, being a group of guys, we had to, make the dick jokes and the ball jokes. So
I was expecting the owner to come out and be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And be like, "No, it's okay. We're also gardeners. We're allowed to do stuff like this."
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's great.
But we ended up going back to the Airbnb and then going out and doing the karaoke at the Tak Bistro or Tak Korean Bistro. It was like in the Loop, I believe, of Chicago.
Is that what that's what they call it.
Yeah.
It's a nice area. It was. I definitely like the Logan Square area compared to that.
Oh, for sure.
But man, it was busy. Really big buildings. I mean, that's where you're kind of starting to see like some of the skyscrapers and stuff like that. It's a really cool area, and it was funny because when we got there, we had a little bit of an issue trying to figure out where we were supposed to go.
Dang it,
They didn't make it clear. We were all tired.
So it's like this nice restaurant, and it's in the basement of an apartment building, and you have to like buzz yourself in like you're going to someone's apartment. It was wild.
Who were we? Was it you? I think it was you, Paranoid. We're standing there, and we get on the call box, and then all of a sudden, for anybody that's been in the city, city areas, whenever you get buzzed into a building, you can audibly hear the door buzzing at you. And I think I looked at you, Paranoid, and I was like, "All right, open the door." He goes, "Oh, is that what that was?" I was like, "Yeah, dude. Like, you buzz in, and then they don't answer. They don't say hello. You just hear the door unlock." And
I was expecting to have a full on conversation because I was standing at the microphone waiting for this motherfucker to be like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like, "Yo, man, we got reservations." I
was like, "Dude, come on."
I'll have a number 7.
Oh my God.
And so we get in there, and it says if you're going to the karaoke thing, it's on like the second floor. Right. So like to a bunch of stoners, we're overthinking the situation. We're like, second floor. Oh, okay. We just need to get into the elevator and go to the second floor. We go 2 floors up, realize it's not there. We go down to the basement, realize that it wasn't in there. And then we get back out, and we're standing in like that main little entrance of the lobby.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Oh, look, there's literally the name of the place, and the door's right there. We got to walk down the steps." So we ended up finding it, and it was a pretty cool setup that they had. How did you find that?
So my sister, she's a world traveler. She's with a group of friends on Discord that they go and follow all these Korean pop bands, K-pop bands, whatever.
Okay.
And K-pop, they come to Chicago to perform, and so she'll go to Chicago to see the performances. Well, in their downtime, they'll go and sing karaoke, and there's karaoke bars all over Chicago. And this was just on one of the lists that she had sent me that her and her friends had recommended. Right? Yeah. Just because like mainly the food and stuff, but the issue was it was all in fucking Korean. Like,
yeah.
I don't speak or read Korean at all. I'm pretty sure you guys, do y'all?
I barely speak or read English.
Right. Right. Well, we walk into the room, and the lady's like, "This is how you work the remote. It's all in Korean."
All in Korean. You
Yeah.
had to have a translation sheet, and I was like, "Oh, good luck, boys! Like you're looks like we're just sitting here and staring at each other tonight."
Right. But we quickly figured it out. Like
Yeah.
there was a learning curve, but we figured it out. But the majority of the songs on top of all that is Korean and
Sure.
Japanese and all this other stuff. So there's not a whole lot of selection of American or English songs.
Yeah.
There are some good ones, but what tripped me out was the music to the songs, because like we were doing songs like Korn, and it's supposed to be like hard and heavy, and it's like this, Korean pop like type.
Like Reddit, yeah, it's like a ringtone of it.
Yes, a ringtone.
Yeah.
That's exactly the way it was. It was just so fucking funny. But the good thing is we had some really cool people that showed up. Dad Terps and Mrs. Terps ended up showing up not long after we got there.
That was awesome. That was the first time I met him, and
Right.
I've talked to him a bunch online.
I was very excited.
It was awesome to finally meet him. And I know he was really excited to meet Nerd, and Nerd was excited to meet him. So I was expecting him to be a little bit more rowdy. After talking to him you talk to him online and everything, and like he's such a funny guy, and I was getting ready to be like just nonstop laughing. Or like just him coming out and just like saying the most off the wall shit. But it was cool just to sit down and just be like a person in front of him and just talk to him and hang out. So love that dude.
Right.
It was awesome to finally meet him.
Yeah. Also, Endo and Dolly came by.
Yep.
And then G3 came by as well.
You sure did.
Yeah. And also Back Nine Bandit and his wife came by as well.
Yep,
and
that was the first time that I met them as well.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Also Badger, his daughter, and her fiance came by too.
Yeah. We had an awesome group.
Yeah, I know. We actually sang quite a bit, like right before Badger and them got there. So by the time that Badger got there, I was freaking exhausted.
Well, that was it. We really partied hard over there. Oh, I should say you guys did, and I enjoyed watching you guys. But by the time Badger and all them got there, yeah, we were pretty pooped. It was a long day at that point. But for the experience of karaoke, I am not it's not my thing. I didn't partake one bit. But the energy that Paranoid brought to that room was absolutely insane. I was laughing my ass off, and he fucking killed it. Like,
really?
I did not expect you to be as good of a singer as you are, sir.
Really?
I'm just gonna lay it right out.
I know you had such a good metal scream.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Like, that was awesome. Like, I am now like our joking about starting a band is starting to look a little bit more and more. Like, I think Paranoid is going to be the lead singer. I think.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You're going to put that pressure on me?
Yes,
oh, good Lord!
Yes, I am.
All right, I'll just mentally prepare myself for the next few months then.
But, yeah, you and Nerd did some songs.
Oh yeah, that was great.
That was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, I know I sang. What was that song that we sang? Was it "Blind" by Korn? At the very end?
Yeah, we did Korn.
Rage Against the Machine.
Oh yeah, Rage. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Slipknot. Slipknot was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also sang with G3.
Yeah.
I sang
she killed it too.
Dude, oh my God, dude, she had the energy flowing in that room for real.
I loved it.
My goodness. We sang Weezer together.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it was Buddy Holly. And then she also sang the Uptown Funk, and she fucking killed it on Uptown Funk.
Yeah, like she started getting into it. And I was like,
oh my God.
Let's go, girl. Like, come on.
It was great. The only thing that we talked about that because you were gonna sing a song was Tequila. We totally forgot.
That
Totally
I
forgot.
would have done.
Yeah, totally forgot about that.
I don't think they had it there anyway. So I mean, I wasn't,
Well, we should have looked for the Korean version of Tequila. Then,
yeah. But yeah, so on top of so you had gotten a room that was like what it had like it was big enough for like 18 people, right? You had it was like booths that was all the way around the wall, and then you had tables that sat at it.
Right.
You had all the microphones. I think they gave us like 4 microphones and then tambourines. I did rock the tambourine a little bit, and that was pretty fun. I felt like I was contributing to the whole vibe for sure. So that was fun. And then of course you could get food. So we had ordered some stuff. I couldn't say what it was. It was more so I was just like, I looked up they gave you a menu, but they gave you one menu for the whole fucking room, which was weird. But you could go online and look up their menu, and I was like, this is perfect.
It had pictures on the online menu as well.
So I was like, I'm picking my dinner tonight by the picture. And when the guy walked up, I just turned my phone around. I said, I want this. And it was good. It was spicy. I ended up getting it had whole squid and then pork belly, vegetables. I think there was a little bit of rice in there, but it was like it was really fucking good, whatever it was. I could only eat some of it. Like I would like start chewing, and then I hit like the spicy pocket, and I was like, oh, it hurt for a little bit, and I was like, son of a bitch. So like I was very like I was kind of careful. Like once I figured out like, okay, this little clump of whatever this is, vegetables, it's hot. Stay away from that one, and then just kind of eat. But otherwise, yeah, it was really good. What did y'all get?
I got the Korean fried chicken, I think that's what it's called, or yeah. I don't remember the actual name because again, I do not speak or read Korean, so I had to do the same thing and just point at it. I looked at the picture, same. It worked out.
Yeah.
I was just nervous the whole night, so I couldn't really eat. So I didn't eat until like the next night. We ended up getting to go boxes, and I ate the hell out of chicken because it was fucking delicious the next night.
I had no appetite either, just from all the traveling and caffeine and shit. So yeah, him and I both got wings, and we both ate like 2, and then we boxed it up. We ate them the next night.
Right.
That good food though.
Yeah, the food was fucking excellent. The service was really good, especially because we had the push button, and so like this place got like mad busy. Like I didn't realize how busy it got because we in the rooms are
they're soundproof.
Soundproof, yeah. So I had no idea all this was going on. And Grateful and Nerd had left to go smoke, and they came back, and they were like, "Dude, it's a madhouse out there." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" He's like, "No, like it's wall to wall people out there." I'm like, "Are you serious?" And so I walk out to the door, and it's crazy busy. I'm like, "Well, how the hell are we going to get these people?" And they said, "Don't forget, we got the button. You hit that button, and they're there within a minute." Like,
they come quick.
What do you need? I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is what we need. Like, we need whatever. And yeah, they were on it. Like that restaurant. If you're in the market for wanting to do some karaoke with your friends, they have different size rooms. Yeah. It is a little pricey, but the safety feature is like, is a great area. Yeah. And we were helped out the whole night. Like we didn't have any issues.
Stuff though, because that's
yeah. And make sure that you have the little chart to be able to tell the difference, because if we didn't have that chart, there's no way I've been able to read that remote. Like luckily Nerd figured out the remote pretty quick, just because he's got the skills to kill. So yeah, he totally helped out with the remote situation the whole night, and I think I had a blast.
It went smoothly. Everybody had fun.
It's not in English. It's still a computer though, so I got it.
Right. I know I talked to Badger about it last night, and he said that he was like, yeah, that story of the Airbnb was like 45 minutes. I'm like, was it 45 minutes? He said, yeah. He's like, the time you like stopped and took like water breaks and would chat in between, it was like a 45-minute conversation. I'm like, I felt so bad because I wasn't singing. I was just sitting there talking. You're like, no, it was fun. He said the story was fucking hilarious. I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
Like,
because it seemed like you were dragging it out on purpose, like you were Norm Macdonald or something.
and see, I had no idea.
He was just telling a story. He was high.
I was extremely high, rambling. Like that's exactly what I was doing. Y'all were hearing how my mind works.
So for anybody that wasn't there,
minutes.
let me kind of explain the situation. Right, it was getting towards the end of the night. We were all tired. You could tell that we were all just kind of sitting back. Nobody was wanting. The only folks that were singing were pretty much done. So we were just kind of hanging out. And Paranoid, so we were sitting at that point, we kind of all sat down and we were all in like a semicircle talking to each other. And Paranoid's telling his story. And, with Dad Terps, Mrs. Terps were over a little bit further. And I don't know where the idea came up for you to grab the microphone, but you grab the microphone and then you go from just like talking to us to then now all of a sudden like you're this person like doing like a stand-up routine type, like you're talking in the microphone, all talking to us, and it was fucking hilarious. I could not stop laughing.
I felt like I was over talking the whole time. Like
it was great. It was good. Everything went so smooth. I think everybody that was able to make it had a lot of fun. And I want to say thank you for procuring that location and going about getting everybody together. So thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. I'm glad that we had a spot where we could hang out and
we had bullshit. A wonderful fucking time with Paranoid Grower. That's what happened all weekend, man. That's exactly what happened. So yeah, after that we ended up getting back to the Airbnb, hung out for the night. What did we do the next day? We didn't do anything.
We met up with Endo for lunch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was good. I've never been to a Mexican buffet brunch.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever been to something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. It was interesting. I mean,
I've been to them here, but that one was a little bit more extravagant. Like their food quality was a lot better than
it was really good.
What I'm used to, like for a buffet.
Do you remember what the name of that place was?
La Victoria.
La Victoria. Okay.
Yeah. I know they ended up getting a live band like right as we were walking out too.
I know that was a bummer. So it was funny. You remember, the waitress came up and asked like, "Oh, what do you guys celebrating or something like that?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, we're just in town hanging out with some friends or whatever." And then like Joe, she went away, and I don't remember who it was that I was like, "Well, yeah, we're not gonna just tell this random lady that we're here for a cannabis festival or or not festival, but a get together." And later on, she ends up coming up and one of the guys had a shirt that says, "I like smoking weed" on, right? And she goes, "I really like your shirt." And then it ended up coming up in conversation again. And then I told her, I was like, "Yeah, we're here for a cannabis." She's like, "Oh shit, well, that's fucking awesome." And so it was funny because we went from like we're not going to tell this lady, just tell random people that we're here for weed shit.
Right.
And then realized she was cool with it. And we're like, "Oh yeah, we'll tell her."
Hell yeah.
It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I know that was our first experience. But we actually I had an experience the next day. When it comes to paying anywhere in Chicago, they do not split the bill.
Yeah, so that was really it was funny actually with that Korean place. They wanted us to go up to the bar to go pay. And Back Nine was up there with his wife to talk about, paying their stuff. And the lady, I guess, had given them a hard time and said that she couldn't split the bill. That just is what it is. And I was like, let me talk to her. So I ended up going up there. I was like, she goes to give me the check. I was like, no, like, I got this, they got this. We want to split it up. She goes, well, I don't know who got what. I said, well, I do. I can tell you what we got. What's the problem? And it turned into this big, huge thing where it was like, she just didn't want to do it or whatever it was. Yeah, it was weird.
So I didn't know all that was going on. I would have just paid the whole thing because
No,
instead of dealing with that, I had like.
She just had to do her fucking job and quit.
But that apparently that's apparently that's a thing in Chicago. They don't split the bill like anywhere. Because we went to breakfast the next day and it was the same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what in the world is this? Like,
they did it for us.
Right.
That's fucking horseshit. You can't fucking split. What do you mean you can't split a bill?
Yeah. Cause even the lady at the Mexican restaurant, she was playing like she was giving us a hard time that she didn't want to do it. And I didn't know, I didn't understand that at the time, but then now that all these events have popped up, it's like, oh, this is a common thing in Chicago. They do not split the bill.
Oh, well.
So,
but yeah, that food was really good. That was the first time I was meeting. I met Endo at the, I met him at the karaoke place. That was the first time I met him. So that was really cool meeting him and then being able to sit down and have lunch with him. It's fucking awesome, man. Just hang out with all the homies that you don't get to see.
For sure. Yeah. And then not long after that, we ended up going to that bakery. Just
went back to it.
Yeah. Because we wanted to show them. We were like, this place is so cool. Y'all have to experience this.
Out. Yeah.
We're right here. Let's go. So yeah, we went over there. I snapped some pictures of y'all.
Yeah.
Chatting.
Yeah. Nerd sent that picture in a group chat with Endo and said, "Grateful, why don't you look at me like you look at Endo?" It was a fucking awesome picture, dude. Awesome picture. It's just like me in a little bit of a lower chair looking up to Endo.
Mm-hmm. It was beautiful.
But yeah, so we ended up doing that. Then
we went back to the house to get ready for the pop-up.
Yeah. You got snazzed up once again.
Yeah,
the best dressed man all weekend.
Thank you.
Nobody was beating you, dude. You gotta tell us about your how did you decide I'm gonna wear a fucking suit?
So we went to, the three of us, we went to Johnny's 4th of July event, and I wore the 4th of July outfit that I had.
Yes, sir.
And there was no way that I can go to another event and not
be dressed up.
But I did not want to wear a costume in the Windy City because I knew it was going to be chilly the whole time. And the only other thing I could think of was is either a kilt or a suit. And the kilt would be too cold because my poor legs.
I feel like you would have gotten your balls busted from Flam.
I probably would have. I probably would have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I chose the suit. I ended up went to Men's Warehouse and renting one.
Okay.
But I put that on, and I wasn't expecting the responses that I got from y'all.
It was you look sharp, man.
Thank you.
Cowboy hat did it.
Well, I wasn't even expecting to wear the cowboy hat, and then you mentioned it, like, you should put the cowboy hat on. I'm like, what? Like, I didn't even think about that. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, I'll try. And then I did it, and I'm like, oh, this is it. This is it. Yeah. Which I'm glad I did, because Jay wore one too. So
did you guys plan that?
No. He seen the video that I think Dolly had posted.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Of us at the karaoke, and saw me with the cowboy hat on and was like, "Oh, I'm wearing a cowboy hat," because he has a Stetson one. His is nice.
He's got a very nice hat, and that was also the first time me meeting him. That I met him.
Right.
Lovely dude, absolutely awesome person.
I know I'm skipping over us meeting up at the pop up, but yeah. So I know y'all left not long after I got the suit on, because you went to go and help Alebrije.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Let me tell you, we weren't far, but carrying this big old box of all the seeds for the pop up. And I'm like walking down down these, back alleys and stuff. He's carrying all of the plant markers, and we're like, if we get robbed or someone takes all the stuff, like, pop up.
I'm gonna hit a stone and just shatter all this ceramic all over the sidewalk.
Oh, but yeah. Luckily we didn't have far to go, but my arms and back definitely got to work out walking with that stuff. And so yeah, we ended up getting there. Helped him start to get everything all set up, made the bags and stuff, everybody started rolling in. The crowd started building up outside the gate.
Yeah, what me and Istig showed up together.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool walking the streets going up there because it was the same thing. Everybody was super nice to us on the way there. I was like, this is so cool.
Oh, really?
Like everybody, yeah.
It was very unexpected.
Yeah. But we get there and we actually passed it at first and had to turn around and come back because there's no labels on the building at all. It's just
we ended up
blank.
Across the street.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we made the same mistake then. Well, yeah, we get there and we're the only ones standing outside, so we were figuring we were just gonna be waiting in line or whatever, and we ended up hanging out there. Dad Terps walked up, Flam walked up, like everybody kind of like walked up right at the right time, and it was pretty cool just being able to hang out there and just chatting up with especially some new people that I hadn't met before.
Yeah,
out there.
A lot of people showed out for it. Like I said, this is definitely the largest amount of people and the best setup. Like how everything flowed. This was definitely the best that I've experienced so far.
This was his first time the pop-up that sold out, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. So the first year was down in Virginia, and that was more so like you just showed up to it was at a grow place. I can't remember the name of it, but it was Alebrije, and you had the Chronic Carrot. The Chronic Carrot was the one that did the design for the Sticky Sapoyo. Yes, Sticky Sapoyo. So they did their thing. Alebrije ended up teaching a class later that day, and you could just buy the seeds from him at the drop. It wasn't like it has been for the past couple of years where you buy a ticket, comes with the seeds. And then last year being in LA, and I think there was like 25 of us. And again, you got the seeds there, and it was just a chill hangout. But this year, with having Sam there, Sam had his hot sauce set up over there. Did you guys end up picking up any hot sauce from him?
I did.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. I think when you were talking to him, you said that you were sensitive to spicy things.
I'm a tender ginger.
Tender ginger, yes. Yeah. So what do you remember? Do you recall what hot sauce you picked up? Or?
It was the one that made it onto Hot Ones. It was the green bottle.
Okay, yeah.
Smoky J's.
Smoky J. Yeah. Yep. Nice. That's a good one, man.
Yeah, I was really nervous about having it because I don't do spiciness at all.
Did you sample it there?
I did. I sampled it. So like it was like an hour later after I bought the jar. We were sitting at the table in the back.
Yeah.
And I'd mentioned that I haven't tried it, and you were like, go try it. Yeah. I'm like, okay. And so I tried it, and it tastes really good, and it gave me a little tickle on my throat. And I said that's what she said because we'll tickle a bit.
Come on, man.
But like, let's be real here, guys. Come on. But yeah, that the hot sauce was really good. I really like Sam's house. I ended up buying a shirt from him, a sticker, a magnet. Yeah, like he's such a really cool guy, like really genuine dude. Like I really enjoyed my interaction with him. I wouldn't mind hanging out with him again in the future.
He was really bummed that he couldn't make it to the karaoke.
Me too, bro. Like,
as far as I remember, that was kind of when this all first started to pop off and everybody was talking about going. He mentioned it. He was like, "Yo, I want to do karaoke. Like, we got to go do karaoke." And everyone's like, "No."
Right.
And admittedly, I was like, "No, I'm not doing it." But yeah, so we'll have to see if we can get him to hang out and do karaoke again.
Oh, for sure.
Love to see the both of you getting in there. I could see Sam being one of those guys that's going to be same thing, high energy, fucking just killing songs.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, once we got into the event, I ended up getting some of the Alebrije coffee, and I got the mug.
Yeah, hell yeah. I did get me some coffee, and I do got.
Oh, you got the mug too? Sweet. Yeah. Hell yeah. Nerd was my +1 for this event, which I'm super stoked about.
Wifey.
Right? Oh, I do want to talk about that story because I bought the extra ticket and I hit up Grateful. I called him because I'm like, dude, I'm so stressed out. Like, I want Nerd to go, but I don't know if he'll go. And you're like, I think he'll go. Like, wait, what if I offer to drive him? Like, I'll pick his ass up. He'll go.
He has no, like, there's like, look, you don't have to pay for the ticket. I'm gonna pick you up. Like, we're gonna, like, there's no option for him to say no.
Right. So, but we were still thinking he was going to say no. So when we got into the group text, and I'm like, "Hey, man, I bought an extra ticket. I want you to be my +1." And you were like, "Okay." Like, what? Like, we were stressing out about nothing. This motherfucker just said, "Okay."
We had talked. And we're like, "All right, if he says this, we're like, all right, no, look, because I'll drive. Like, you don't have to worry." And yeah,
I knew the way you guys approached me. I knew there was no getting out of it.
Yeah. I'm glad it worked out though. Like, I'm so glad that the three of us were able to make it there. I know at one point I had told Nerd that, like, he was walking by at some point, and I was like, "Nerd, come here." Like, I feel like Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm just rolling around collecting tokens. Like, I'm just meeting all these new people.
Yeah,
like, it is so much fun. Like, just being able to have all those like intimate conversations with everybody was really cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. So to give you a little bit of a visual as to how the pop-up went. It was down metro area, right? I think there was like, was that like a bus waiting area or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Some sort of area, and it was basically just like a house. There was an Airbnb there. And actually some of the folks that were coming to the pop-up ended up staying there. Ganik and his wife, Gromy and his wife, and Judas and his wife all stayed right there, like literally on the same property.
It was in the backyard.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it was so cool.
They were hanging out in the area that the whole party was going to be in. Like, that was just like their, outside of their house. So inside where the pop-up was, it was basically just like this big open room, had bathrooms and stuff like that, had a place to set up a bunch of tables and whatnot. And as soon as you walked in through this little gate, you walk up a few steps and you walk into that main room there. And you are greeted by Mrs. Alebrije. She's checking you in, giving you the Chi-Town Taroso wristbands on there, and checking in your name, making sure that you were supposed to be there, and then giving you your stuff. And you had the option to get all these awesome mugs. She had, there was quite a bit of them, but really cool. These are, for anybody that has one of her mugs, she's got a really awesome style how she does them. And these ones are just a little bit different. Like, they're the graffiti, she spelled out the word Alebrije on here. And then there's stuff like little hashtags, 420, little like hand metal signs. So you had these variety of different ones to pick up. And then also, of course, the coffee. If I remember correctly, I've got to look back at the label. It is a different, he called it something different than what the first drop was, from what I recall. I just can't remember what it is, but yeah, a whole bunch of coffee. And then you had all the bags off to the side that had the seed pack with the plant marker. Unfortunately, there was an incident in the kiln and the words came off of the markers. So that was kind of a bummer. But they still looked gorgeous. Nama Potter did a great job on those. So that was inside the gift bag. And then you had a pack of gummies. And I think, Paranoid, you actually, y'all just had your crafting cannabis live, I think yesterday. And you had talked about, I think you had some of those. Didn't you eat one?
I did. Yeah. I ate one this week.
How'd you like it?
It was really good.
Well,
yeah, dude. Like, it was nice being able to just to chill and have some. And what was great about it is the ingredients on it. It looked like he sourced some great ingredients for these gummies.
Yeah.
It didn't have any harsh taste to it. I was able to relax. I was I was definitely stressing out this middle of this week, so it was definitely nice having those gummies. Also, the just the packs alone, everything that came in the pack was freaking awesome.
Yeah, he always does a great job. I love the spray painting that he does on the packaging now. Just it's an awesome touch. It's down to all that DIY. It's something that it's his art that he's putting out, right? And he involves other people in the community, like Nama Potter. And the last thing that was inside that bag was something from someone else in the community. It was a cookie cutter in the shape of the stag, the Alebrije, and that was done and designed by Mighty Mike, which is really awesome. So it's really cool. Like, yeah, getting the seeds and growing them, but it's awesome to be able to have those things, and especially when it's the other community members that are getting involved. It's what makes it just that little extra special.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm actually going to meet up with Mighty Mike here in a couple weeks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, on the way out to going out to Maryland, I'm going to stop at his place and hang out with him. So I'm looking forward to that.
Cool.
It's very cool. That guy is pretty knowledgeable when it comes to the 3D printing.
Yeah, I've heard him. I haven't talked to him much, but I have heard. I did hear the episode with crafting that he was on, and yeah, he seems like a really cool dude.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Now you haven't met him yet in person, huh?
I have not. No, this will be my first time, so I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Nice. Heck yeah. Well, you all have fun for sure.
Oh yeah. I do want to mention about the Ganic situation.
The Ganic situation.
Well, so he did mention about the house. So what they did was Alebrije had put a picture up of the pop-up, and so they geocached roughly where it was going to be, and so they got an Airbnb that was supposed to be in that location.
Yeah.
Which turned out to be the place where we were at, which actually worked out in our benefit because the house that they got didn't have ovens. Is that what?
So the when you get the event spot that he got, it says that it had a kitchen.
Right.
Well, the kitchen isn't part of the event. The kitchen is the Airbnb. So I'm sure if there was other folks that were staying there, they would have been cool, but it was perfect because, there was access to that without it being like any kind of grief or anything like that. So yeah, they ended up cooking some of the food. But
it worked out. It worked out for everything. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. That, and then I got to meet Ganic for the first time, which I was super excited about because I wasn't the only Southern boy. I mean, I know Alebrije's in the South too, but like, he was busy running around, so I didn't get to talk to him as much as I wanted to. But Ganic, I would catch him every once in a while. And it was like that Southern charm was like, oh, thank God, come here, bro. Like, bring it in. Like, I need this.
he is a great dude. I've had the pleasure of having him actually up at my house and hanging out with him. Just an all around great person. So,
oh, for sure,
he's an awesome guy. But yeah. So the other thing was after you got all your bags and you got signed in, off to the left there was food that Alebrije had set up for everybody, kind of like some drinks and stuff. And then off to the right, there was Istig's his edibles that he made and brought. And from my understanding, it got wiped out. Everybody took them. Everybody liked
There's
them.
a lot too.
So, yeah, he brought a lot. I think he had planned on there being like 50 plus people there. So he brought at least one or two to each. They were just piled up over there. So, yeah.
Something else that was really cool that I liked was in the outside, because that's where we were all smoking anyways. Yep. The very back near where the Airbnb was, they had tables set up in different smoke stations out there. Yeah. Badger's Bunk brought his cheese ball and herb iron with some Super Sun God hash.
Yeah.
And then Too Tall, when he showed up, he brought out his he had the ball vape, and what else was out there that he brought?
That I didn't get into any of the
someone brought a volcano.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jay saw. I think Jay saw.
Yep.
Oh
yep.
Yeah. It was really cool being able to interact with the people we would just handing you joints as you're walking through.
Yep.
And they're like, you know what? I want to hit some hash. I'm just going to go back there and just do it. Yeah. Take a hit.
Most of those joints. So Little Canny, shout out to him. He had quite a horrific incident happen on his way out. And thankfully everything went smooth, but he made it out. And a lot of those joints that were being passed around, I believe, were from him and stuff that he had grown. So shout out to him for sure for keeping the joints going.
Yeah.
Durban Poison was awesome.
At our table.
Yeah, the Durban Poison was fucking great. Yeah, I did several of them.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
So that we had it was just such a cool. So like you walk through that main area and you get outside and you get on this first little deck, and there's like this big huge like coffee round table, and there's all these seats set up around it, and then you could go off and walk down the steps, and it goes into the little parking area that was like a courtyard, like where we all kind of hung out between the event and the Airbnb. All these tables set up with chairs everywhere. Every chair was full. People were up walking around, talking to each other, smoking with each other, sharing each other's stuff. Everybody's bags were open, or they were taking a sample of this. So it was just really awesome to see and finally meet a lot of these people.
Yeah, I'm at Green Velvet Farms.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, talking to him was really cool. Also, I'd met Howling and Stony before at meeting at the G's.
Yeah.
Last year, and so it was pretty cool, being able to run into them again and catch up. I actually got to meet their wives this time around, so that was really cool. Also, like I said, Flam came and he also brought Ohio Nugs. Like, he's talked about Ohio Nugs like so many times. I've heard him talk about this dude. And like, holy shit, you're a real person. Like, you're here. And I
unfortunately did not get to talk to him.
Oh man, he's so cool. So like, what it was, at one point we were all standing around in the back. I went to the bathroom, but I was walking in and I seen him. He was pulling out these jars of cannabis and it looked really fucking good. And I'm like, oh, I got to talk to this guy. And so I started talking to him, and he's like, well, you may know me. He said, Flam, he talks about me all the time. I'm Ohio Nugs. I'm like, yes, I know who you are. Like, yes, you're here. This is cool. And so yeah, I got to sit there and chat with him, and yeah, he's a really, really nice guy. That was a lot of, yeah, go ahead.
Flam, throughout the night, Flam would come up to me and he would stand next to me and he would put his hand on my shoulder like he was about to say something really deep or nice to me, and he would just lean in and go, Alebrije is such a tall, lanky motherfucker. Look at him. Just look at him walking. Look at him. He's so lanky and tall. I'm like, who are you to say? The picture of you, me, and Flam, my wife looks at it and she goes, I never thought of you as short. Like, goddamn. I'm like,
yeah,
a lot of tall motherfuckers out there.
You guys are just towering.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. And I know y'all got you got to see how tall Back Nine Bandit was too.
Yep. Yeah, he's
a freaking giant.
God damn.
Yeah.
No, y'all.
I'm trying to think of what else.
Yeah, I mean, so for me, that was the first time meeting Stony and Howling as well. I was really excited to meet Howling. We kind of bullshitted for a little bit, but I really got to talk to Stony, and we sat there, stood there, and chatted back and forth, and it was just really cool to meet him. He is a genuine guy. He is really sweet. I really enjoyed the chat that we had there. And then other folks that I've met for the first time. There were so many. This, like I said, was my favorite pop-up so far for the fact of meeting all these people that we're seeing in the Discords. It was just amazing to get that many people in one spot.
Yeah. I know I mentioned it at Muddy Roots. Actually I mentioned it here too. But like when I went to Muddy Roots last year, one of the conversations that we had was the Alebrije pop-ups. I had never been to any of them before. I didn't really follow a whole lot of it from him, just because I hadn't had the exposure.
Sure.
But through you, I definitely have, Mr. Big Fanboy over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so being able to hear those stories at Muddy Roots definitely wanted me to experience it and go to it. And I'm so glad that I went through the process of doing it, because I mean, I know, I'm sure y'all were nervous too. I mean, I was fucking nervous the whole time. Like, that's a lot of people to meet.
It's a lot. Yeah.
With me, like going out and meeting these people, I'm only meeting like one-on-one, or there might be 2 or 3 or something like that, but not 50 plus at a time. Like,
Yeah.
But honestly, what by the time I got there and smoked and hung out with everybody, it's pretty much like the same people I talked to on Discord, anyways, like Matt Fratt and Jay Saw and Badger and all them. So if at any point I was nervous, I would just go and like stand next to them and be like, okay, I'm fine.
Sure.
Like, at least my boys here, like, I'm good.
The thing is, it was so great. Everybody was awesome. Everybody was very welcoming. I don't think there was any weird vibes. Everybody got along. We were just there to celebrate Alebrije, and I think everybody was enjoying their time, sampling all the different stuff. Sam being up there with his hot sauce and just being able to enjoy everybody's, just hanging out with everybody. Couldn't have gone any better. So,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely would like to go back again. I know he mentioned it, Maine, right?
Yeah, buddy. Yep. We got to go to that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to Maine anyways, so this will definitely like bucket list for a few things,
I've actually never been to
I love
Maine.
Maine. So good.
Yeah, you went there recently, right?
Oh yeah, I try to go once a year. It's like a good, like for where I live, it's like a good far away but not too far away little vacation.
Yeah.
How far of a trip is it for you?
It's like 4 hours, depends on where you're going, but yeah.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I'll say you just come pit stop at my house and then we can all go up.
Hey, I'm down.
Yeah, thank God this will finally be my closest to home pop-up.
Right? Oh yeah, it will be.
Nice. Finally.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, so I mean, after the pop-up, we just went back to the house to chill. I think we were all pretty wiped and ready because we had to get up early the next morning.
Oh wait, I do. There was something that I forgot to mention about at the pop-up. I walked back to the table and Nerd pulls out this damn picture of me, the Paranoid Country picture.
Yes. Yes.
I died laughing, bro. Like, that was fucking hilarious. I was not expecting that.
I was like, so Istig had sent me I was like, please send me the pictures. I want to make some memes with it. So we're all sitting around talking and I get a text from him and it's the pictures. And I'm talking to G3 at the time and I'm trying to like, all right, how can I make this into a joke real quick? So while I'm talking to her, I have Adobe open on my phone and I'm making that meme. And then I was like, oh, by the way, have you ever heard of this band? And just turned my phone to her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I made that right on the spot while we were talking. It was so funny.
What did she say?
She so for the first handful of seconds, she didn't realize it was you. She was just like, no, I don't think I've. And then it finally clicked. She's like, oh my God, please. Please show him.
Oh, yeah.
I showed my wife that because I was trying to explain to her what you were wearing, and I didn't have any other pictures of you other than that. And I was like, oh yeah, well look what Nerd made.
Right.
And hilarious.
You know what's funny out of that whole situation is I was on my way home from Chicago and I get a text from Badger and he's like, I made a sticker of you. And he took the little clip out of that and there's a little black and white me that I could add as a sticker on my text messages now.
That's great.
That's hilarious.
I love it. I love how quick you are with the memes.
You gotta. I think for me, the best jokes are the ones that like come up in conversation naturally like that.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we ended up going back to the house and crashing after that. and then we had to split the next morning.
Yeah. Well, we ended up heading out like 5 or 6, and we just beelined it straight home. This guy over here drove the whole fucking way. The whole, what was it, 10, 11 hours?
Yes.
And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I was like, go for
Ended
it.
up being like, I think like 12 and a half by the time we got
So,
back.
hey, if you want, like, I was like, hey, I'll drive if you want. He's like, no, I got it.
He's a champ, bro.
I mostly just wanted to say I did it.
I'm glad you did.
That was the furthest you've ever drove, right?
Yeah, at once. Yeah.
Yep.
I've driven home from Boston once, so that was like 3 hours. And then I went to your house the one time.
Damn. We're breaking records over here.
Hell yeah. It's about time, man. I love it. I'm so glad, dude. Yeah, like this, being able to hang out with the two of you has been so much fun. Like I know we haven't really made plans to hang out again, but I would like to make plans soon. Like
we'll definitely plan something.
Yeah, I mean, because I really don't want to wait a full year to do it again. You know what I mean? Like,
no way.
It's so much fun bouncing the ideas off of each other. It's so much fun.
We got to get you to come up this way when we got some snow.
Oh my goodness, that would be great. I would totally love to do that. Yeah.
Do you even have clothes? Do you own clothes that'll keep you warm enough up here?
I'm sure I've got something I know I got a heavy coat. I just have to get some breeches, some snow breeches.
Snow breeches.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I'll be okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. That was a good trip, man. I had a lot of fun. I am excited for next year.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm super stoked. I'm looking forward to doing the next Alebrije pop up and whatever other pop ups that happen in this community. Like, I'm ready for all of it.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking go.
We're doing the thing.
I appreciate y'all having me back on.
Yeah. Hey, it's always good to have you on.
It's fucking the 1 year anniversary of me being on here last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy to see how much has changed over this year.
I know. It's crazy. Like I've been really enjoying every bit of it. I really truly appreciate both of y'all for everything that y'all have done for me. Especially over the last 9 months now, really, with my whole podcast. Like the inspiration to keep going is very strong, and I appreciate that. Mainly from y'all and from the community as well. You know, like I this one thing I did appreciate at the pop up was I got positive feedback, which I'm very, very hard on myself. I always feel like I'm fucking up, and apparently I wasn't. I'm not fucking up. Everybody says I'm doing a good job. So
yeah, keep it up, man. I know you enjoy doing this.
Yeah, it's been fun.
We love you, and it's always great to sit here and talk with you, brother.
Fuck yeah.
All right, guys. We'll catch you later.
See you.
Peace.
Peace.